Jamaica's health minister suggests a national discussion is needed on legalizing abortion. And in sport, West Indies A level the one-day series against Sri Lanka. I'm Ricardo Roberts, and this is Caribbean in 10. For Monday, November 6th, I'll be back with the details after the break.
Grow your business or promote your event through the services offered by the Caribbean Media Corporation and CaribVision. Our distribution provides a platform on cable, terrestrial television, and websites. We cover carnivals and events from across the region. We can bring your event live and alive to the world. For music makers, program producers, businesses, we can expand your reach to in excess of 2 million households daily. Our other services include news updates to enhance your media products, studio space for program and development. We can facilitate the launch of new products and services and training. Contact us and we will help you unleash your creative ability, develop products and services, and provide the medium to watch them grow. Contact Loretta Skeet at cmccaribbean.com or call her 1-246-467-1044 or 1-246-253-3889. Call and book your carnival or event today.
What's happening this week is Washington is a buzz over the news of the Mueller indictments, and the lamestream media couldn't be more pleased with the situation or with themselves. After all, the world now has positive, irrefutable proof the Trump campaign colluded with Russia to sway the 2016 election. Therefore, Trump's an illegitimate president. He should just do the honorable thing and resign to save the country from a long and protracted impeachment battle and conviction. It's just that simple, right?
We begin in Jamaica, where there are concerns about women risking illegal abortions. And Minister of Health Dr. Christopher Tufton is calling for dialogue to determine whether abortion should be made a legal option for women. He says if that dialogue reaches a conclusion that abortion should be an option, then it should be made available and be safer to be administered. And if it's determined that abortion should be off the table, then a better job must be done of enforcing the law prohibiting it. His comments came on the heels of information that more than 130 women turned up at the Victoria Jubilee Hospital in the first 9 months of this year seeking emergency treatment after either admitting they attempted abortions or showing symptoms to suggest that they did. The health minister has ordered a medical audit across the public health system to determine the extent of the problem of attempted terminations. Tufton said that audit will involve assessing existing family planning methods, including public education, counseling, contraception, fostering, and adoption. Still in Jamaica now, the introduction of zones of special operations in some communities where lawmen are given additional powers to fight crime is having a positive impact on 2 of the island's 3 main hospitals. With the zones first declared in Mount Salem, Montego Bay, and then in Denham Town, Kingston Cornwall Regional Hospital and Kingston Public Hospital, which are close to those areas, are now under less pressure. TVJ's Shamila Mitchell has that story.
Over the past few months, Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton and hospital officials have revealed that the facilities have been burdened with the number of violent trauma cases they were receiving. As a result, non-emergency surgeries had to be postponed and hospital resources were being depleted rapidly, not to mention a shortage of bed spaces. Since the zones of operations were implemented, Dr. Tufton says he no longer gets those complaints.
Well, the stats are there. I mean, the police have reported it, the Prime Minister has reported it. He had a long update that was given in Parliament on Tuesday, which clearly indicated a number of, gun fines, wanted men arrested, and a reduction in violent activity, gang-related or otherwise, in those defined spaces. Largely, of course, because of the presence of the security forces and the other actions that have been taken. So the hospitals would have benefited from that.
However, the health minister was quick to point out that the ministry is still not comfortable with the number of trauma cases. He says there will always be uncertainties as no one can predict when there will be flare-ups in some areas.
Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley says his administration is recovering acres of prime state lands that had been given away by the previous government on the eve of the 2015 general election. He announced yesterday afternoon that negotiations were recently conducted to ensure the lands in Chaguaramas remain for the use of citizens, including to give them beach access. Rowley said government had to appeal to investors' sense of patriotism as they were on the right side of the law regarding contractual agreement.
But we appeal to them as citizens. And we say to you, we want to review this. And at the end of the negotiations and the changes and the government refusing to give the approvals for the incentives, we got them to withdraw the boundary a bit away from the beach. So
Stay with us, your Midday Sport is next.
The team met with executive members of the Premier Cricket Association in a meeting that lasted just about half hour prior to the team splitting up into groups to conduct a thorough inspection tour of the stadium to ensure that all areas are covered. Tournament Commercial Manager of Cricket West Indies, Nelsia Yates, reviewed the day's exercise with Big Bang Sports.
We're here with the International Cricket Council doing a venue inspection.
Man of the match Sheldon Cotterell conjured up a lethal spell to fire West Indies A to a series-leveling 45-run win over Sri Lanka A in the final one-day of the three-match series in Jamaica yesterday. Excuse me. Defending A Poultry 152 at the Trelawney Multipurpose Stadium, the hosts bundled Sri Lanka A out for 107 in the 39th over with left-arm speedster Cotterell taking 4 for 19 from 8.3 overs. Opener Naipern Karuna Nayaki top scored with 47 but was one of just 4 batsmen in double figures and the only one to pass 13. Cotterell disposed of Sandun Wirakodi, who made just 6, and Roshan Silva, who managed just 3 runs to leave the innings tottering on 12 for 2 in the 5th over. And when Captain Dananan Jaya De Silva was caught at the wicket of fast bowler Odin Smith for 3, the visitors were slumping at 28 for 3 in the 11th over. Karuna Nayaki, who faced 113 deliveries and struck 2 fours, put on 25 for the 4th wicket, with Charit Asalanka the highest stand of the innings, but once they were separated, the last 7 wickets perished for 54 runs. That's Caribbean in 10. Join us again at 6:30 for Caribbean Newsline. Good afternoon.